travel buddies!
After coming back from Japan and taking a break for a few months, we're now setting off for our sister country, New Zealand. On the first day, we departed at 8 a.m. and arrived in Auckland in 6:30 p.m.
Hey, travel buddies! Now we're at Auckland International Airport.
Yes!
I'm going to give you a room tour. So we're here in M Social Hotel, 219. Look at the room number. You can't miss it. Look at the sign, and you could actually press to choose whether you don't want to be disturbed or you want the cleaning service. I think this is pretty cool rather than using a sign. And the dress mirror, I think this is cool too. So this is the open wardrobe. I really like it because, see, we can hang some laundry here too overnight. This is a decent size of hotel compared to a lot of Japanese rooms. M Social is an international brand. The first hotel was in Singapore. For us, we're here for 3 nights, and each night we have to spend $273 Australian dollars per night, which is not bad at all. Let's proceed to the restaurant on the ground floor for dinner. This is chicken liver. It's really salty, but it's really yummy. So this is like a fennel flavored biscuit. I don't know how they could go with each other, so let's try. This biscuit has no other flavors, just fennel. And this smoothie chicken liver is a bit salty, so they actually combine with each other, and it's really good. It's a very unique experience of eating, so you guys can try it later on. So I just asked them where are the chefs coming from, because I can taste a lot of Asian flavor in the dishes. And then I was told there are 3 Chinese chefs and 3 Thailand chefs and 1 from Malaysia. So that's why it's full of Asian flavor, which is very, very yummy. Good morning, buddies. It's day 2 in New Zealand. After a restful night, we're setting off to a must-visit destination by ferry today. The ferry terminal is a mere 10-minute walk from M Social. With ferries departing at least every half hour, the average journey time is about 11 minutes. We now arrived at the ferry terminal of this place. Now we're walking to our first sightseeing spot in this place. Wait, what place am I talking about?
Hey, travel buddies! If there are hundreds of attractions in Auckland and you only have 1 day in here, where would you go? To see something better, you'd better come out of it. That's why I recommend Devonport!
Well, that is Auckland City, and we're standing on the Mount Victoria of Devonport. Devonport is a small town across the harbour from Auckland, famous for its picturesque Victorian village charm, stunning views of Auckland's skyline, and the Waitemata Harbour, and its rich maritime history.
This is the second highest point for sight viewing on Mount Victoria. This is the highest point for sight viewing on Mount Victoria.
This should be a good lookout point, right? It's on the top of this mountain. But look at that tree. It's just ruining everything. Maybe it's not best if we're on the highest point. Delicious mushroom. It's not real. So this is an artistic sculpture on the top of Mount Victoria, and it adds so much artistic flavor to this Devonport. What? Oh yeah. Behind me is the Rangi Toto volcano, but don't worry, it's not active. We can see some new married couple enjoying their photo shooting here. It's beautiful scene, isn't it?
After coming down from Mount Victoria, we're taking an Uber to our next destination, which is an 8-minute drive away.
I'm on top of North Head, and this is the second attraction of the Devonport. This was used to be the critical defense point, but it has never been involved in World War I or II. This is a good point to look at the Auckland as well.
Heading off from the highest point of North Head, we're going to explore a series of loop tracks that showcase the military history of North Head.
I'm actually in the underground tunnel at North Head, and this tunnel was built in 1800s. It was built to provide shelter for the soldiers. During the World War I, it was used for training, but during the World War II, it was actually put in use to defend Japanese naval threats. And they actually expanded this tunnel and caves, and they included the hospitals in here, the storage spaces, and the commander centers. However, luckily, it was never actually put in use because Japanese naval threats was not actually in here. But this is still playing a significant role in New Zealand's naval defense. When I first came in here, it's quite creepy. But once I'm here for long and my eyes adjust to the light here, I was actually transformed back into that time during 1940s and to really taste what the soldiers were like in this tunnel. I'm now in another creepy cave. It's even creepier. Do you want to come with me? Oh, goodness, there's a person here. Oh, hey, I survived the creepy cave. Yay! It's a proof again that the fear is only in our imagination.
Descending from North Head, we're now heading to a naval museum. Further exploring Devonport's rich military history. Several items have caught our interest, including miniature plastic models of naval ships and soldiers. Gosh, I just love these miniature models. Look at older version of a diving helmet. Time to wrap up. Tonight, before we attend an exciting event, we're going to enjoy some food. Located next to the ferry terminal in Auckland, Botswana Butchery strongly focuses on fine cuts of meat and locally sourced foods. It is a chain restaurant that combines the finest meat, seafood, wine that Australia and New Zealand have to offer. It's super yummy, and we also ordered too much. After dinner, guess where we're going? Women's World Cup. This is the semi-final, Switzerland versus Spain. We bought tickets before we came to New Zealand. Unlike the Men's World Cup, the Women's World Cup often receives less media coverage and funding, yet it continues to grow in popularity and competitiveness, showcasing exceptional talent and gaining increased support and recognition worldwide. Although I'm not usually interested in football, the vibrant atmosphere at the stadium was undeniably exhilarating. The crowd's energy was contagious. With every cheer and wave of a flag pulling me further into the collective excitement. It was more than a game. It was a shared experience of enthusiasm that I found surprisingly delightful. This is our first 2 days in New Zealand. We're going to stay in Auckland for another day and then head to Queenstown for more exciting adventures. Stay tuned!